This is the How Is He Podcast, a deep dive into Carlo soccer with Podge and Papa, proudly sponsored by Curra Sports. Let's kick it off.
Welcome to episode 31 of the How Is He Podcast, joined as always by my co-host Paul Papa Dowling.
Hello.
You don't have to jump in there, Papa, every week. It's so boring, man. This week we will look... Sorry?
Go ahead.
Thanks. This week we look at the results from the last round along with the upcoming fixtures. We're also joined by a guest, a man we've been trying to get on for a bit. Most would say currently the best player in the league and probably one of the best ever playing, Carlo. This man has won 3 leagues, 3 Premier Cups, 4 Shields, 2 quadruples. It's a big hint. 1 College's Premier title, 1 FAI College's Cup. On a personal note, he has 1 Carlo League Player of the Year. He has National Sports Star Award. He's represented Ireland in the University Games. Where was that?
Naples.
In Naples, wow. Germany's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
In 2019, that's when he was in Naples for them and was a massive part in Carlo Kennedy Cup history, actually. One of the very few to play in two of them.
Yeah, thanks to you, actually.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. Massive welcome and a massive thanks coming on to one and only Noakes, one and only Dean Kelly. Dean, what's the story?
Thanks for having me, lads. Lovely intro there.
Did you enjoy that? Are you nervous?
A bit, yeah.
You'd be quite a chap, like.
Oh,
Are you the only one to do that Kennedy Cup twice?
Cornell with me. Yeah.
What, was it the same team?
Together, yeah.
I got
I changed the rule after that.
I'll tell you what actually happened.
It was very short before, doesn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
What happened was I was over Pats at the time, and the majority of the squad was Pats. And a few, well, I wasn't over the squad actually. Gary Cody was actually over it, and Gary Watson. And a lot of the lads went to play GAA.
Right.
And we had a strict rule that you can't play GAA and play Kennedy Cup. So about 4 weeks before, the lads decided to go. You wouldn't have been on it. We had an overnight in Dundalk, and 2 boys didn't come because they're playing GAA Fela first round or something. So we cut them off the squad. So the solution was getting more players. And I said, here, there's a young lad there, Dean Kelly, and a young lad there, Conal Dunn, that make Andy Kennedy Cup squad. And the rest is history, bud. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
Yeah, I know. We'll finish on that.
Could we be a bit of trouble with? Remember the 2 Martins we had as well?
Yeah, they would have ended up playing too. Yeah, but they didn't come. They played out of age.
Yeah.
By the way, congratulations to John and winning the Shelburne.
Yeah.
They played a year out of age, and then went to Dublin. So they didn't stay around for their proper age of Kennedy Cup. I remember I tried to get Keane Doyle in with our squad that time. Dackard told me point blank, no, we can't do it. I think it's a great rule. I think like even for you going to the following year, like I gave you a core good insight. You could tell lads what it's like, and do you know?
I would have went there with a lot of expectations in the second year.
Yeah,
well, like, so,
it's a great tournament, isn't it?
It's brilliant. Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's a week. It's brilliant. Pop, we do the results.
Yeah, let's go on, man.
Friday night, I was in at this Collection versus. Actually, there was a ladies' game as well. Pats, Vale Wanderers left Pats. I don't think it was 5-0, but in the ladies' Premier. And in Collection 2, Bagnallstown 0. I was at it. Good game. Bagnallstown aren't a bad side. They're well able to play and get it down. Collection, a couple of chances Collection got, were extremely
clinical. The players Collection was missing as well, weren't they?
Missing a good few players, yeah. Aston, Lowry. I think Bolton is after doing an ACL or something, is he? His surgery. But Collection's first win there. Fair play to them. In the Division 1, Feix 5, Slaney 0. I don't think that was 5-0.
That was 10.
I think it was 10, yeah. I've seen the scores.
Jack Byrne got 3.
James
2 hat-tricks.
On the bench, actually.
Yeah. James on the bench was 10, yeah. 5-0 at half time.
Scott with a hat-trick. Jack Byrne with a hat-trick.
And then there was someone got 2, and then 2 individual scores.
Yeah.
Surprised at that now.
I'd say Slaney were missing a few, were they?
I think Bobby said he was talking to Woody afterwards. There was 3 footballers maybe, 3 footballers maybe. That's it. Yeah, he didn't. I don't know. Maybe Pat's or not Pat's. Feix are really good as well.
Yeah, they're a good siders.
They're good. There's a lot of good footballers in the team, Dean.
Yeah.
They're up and coming.
In the Shield semi-finals, well, will be.
Yeah. Ye, is it?
No, we've Cretty.
Oh, you've Cretty.
They've Collection, don't they?
Oh, they do Collection, yeah. Sure, Collection by us, yeah. Pats 0, Gorey Rangers 2. Move on. I think it was actually 5, but I wasn't at it, but I seen it. Yeah, Gorey, you're top class, lads. We matched them for football, for pace, quality on the same level, but just a seasoned junior football side knew how to turn team over. When they smelled blood, they were scoring, and there was no like set pieces, defending and attacking. Like so smart, so cute at moving the ball. like I said, the outside pop, it was like watching Sheriff 10 years ago. They're that level, like. Them and North End are that level.
Well, they lost the final of the FA last year.
Yeah, bet in the FA final and the Leinster the year before, wasn't it? And they were semi-finalists as well, I think, of the Leinster last year, I think.
They'll be going home for that this year, I think, won't they?
They bet us down in Newark about 3 years ago, 4-3. They were deadly as well.
Corey, were they?
Yeah.
Good side. Up on, they're very good. I think Wexford League is where it's at the minute, isn't it? A couple of top teams there.
It's nearly the strongest league in it, isn't it, when you think of it? Top four is there.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely is, yeah. In the under-18s on the Saturday, it is the Saturday. Nurney listed ladies under-18s, Nurney 1, Vale 2. In the Youths Division 2, Pats 2, Parkville 1, Joseph's B 1, Vale Wanderers 4, Bagnallstown 0, Ballymurphy 0. In the Youths, big win for Hanover Pop.
Yeah, Aaron got under a hat-trick.
Did he?
Yeah,
it's a machine, isn't he?
Yeah, I think it was they're expecting to be. I don't know whether Crichton was missing players, but
I hate to say this now, but I heard he was absolutely lethal for Greg 20s the night before as well, was he?
Yeah, he just loves playing and running and going after football. Doesn't matter whether it's Gaelic or soccer, he just loves playing. It's just
great habit.
He's a good lad, yeah. Yeah. Just a firing in the goal this year so far.
Fair play to him. Bagnallstown 5, Burn Celtic 1, Felix 3, Joseph's 1. Jedden playing? Felix?
Yeah, scored actually. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
In Division 3 on the Sunday, Wolf Hill 5, Ballymurphy 1, Bagnallstown B 1, Hanover B 2. Pad Olin that again, lads.
Worked on the score sheet again.
Brilliant. Joseph's 4, Cleshan B 0, Burn Celtic B 2, Nurney Villa 4. Was he?
Hanover B.
Was he?
Yes, yeah.
Go away.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing, he's I'm surprised he didn't not play no field. Do you remember Johnny?
Yeah,
good one.
Training a few weeks ago. I jumped in with the first team and I said, this lad's supposed to be a goalkeeper. Where go with the ball at his feet?
I texted him, told me he broke my heart.
He was going over.
Yeah. I said, you're breaking my heart. I'm only going to be there for a while. This is the matter, you broke my heart. He was quite good as a young juvenile.
Yeah, I heard that.
Fucking brilliant. Division 2, Critty Yard, United B, Lee Salter scored again 2, Domin B 1, Newark B 2, Bottinglass 4, Parkville B 4, Castle Rangers 2. Castle Rangers are falling off a
struggling, ain't they?
Yeah. In the Division 1, Ballymurphy 4, Pats B 3. Pats 3-1 up.
Word on Bally.
20 minutes to go. Yeah. Luca Hutton with a screamer and then scored direct from a corner. Ballymurphy be hard bet, lads. I think. Yeah. Dom Celtic A1, Mill Celtic 2. Good like to see Mill fulfil the fixture after they were gone.
Yeah.
In the Premier Papa, Cretty Yard 3, Hanover 0. I didn't see that. No.
No, sure, he was at it obviously.
Well,
I was disappointed because they didn't do themselves justice at all. It wasn't a 3-0 game. Like
goals look scrappy now.
Goals are scrappy. Yeah, it was like from the right side to the left full back, and then the left full back to the right winger. And he just crossed it in. It was silly.
That was 1-0.
Yeah. And then we thought Ben looked like their Critty Yard player kicked the ball over the goalie's hands for the second goal. And then Ben obviously reacted trying to get the ball. And then one of our players kicked it over his hands. And just trying to clear the ball, obviously. Landed at Craig's feet and he buried it. And then we went to trying to get a goal and they hit us on the break.
Did you create anything or did you have the pin?
We hit the post twice. And
go away.
Matt Kelly made 3 or 4 grass saves, yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, that's it. It wasn't a 3-0 game, but 3-0 looks like it was an easy game for Critty, but it wasn't. It wasn't that easy. But look, they didn't do themselves justice at all. But it's an easy one this week though against Newark, you know.
Yeah, Pudding. Newark probably won't have a team.
No.
Kilree 2, Vale Wanderers 1. Kilree scored late on to secure first 3 points. I'm telling you, that's a big win. That is a massive 3 points for Kilree in the whole run of the year because that's a derby, and I know that Vale team isn't too bad. The
bottom of that table is very tight now, isn't it?
Someone said to me last night, if you look at the table, you can see it's been split already nearly. Like you can see that there's 4 there that are going to be going for that first place, and then you can see the rest are kind of hovering between that relegation and mid. Like you can actually see the split if you look at the table.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like we only have 3 games. You've only 3 games played as well, do you?
Or 4? We have 4.
Why might he have played?
That's 5 now.
You've 5 games played now?
5, yeah.
Fort Celtic 1, Newark 2. Dean, another tap in for you to win the game. Well, talk to me.
It was a tough game down there. Like I said to you downstairs, we scored very early in it. Kind of just hanging on. Not hanging on, but we were happy to defend for the rest of the game, to be honest. It was a great team performance, you know, that sort of way.
Usual for you not to have that much possession, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shows you a good day early.
Yeah. They were good, yeah.
Was it Astro, Dean?
AstroTurf, yeah.
Where was it, Dean?
Wexford CBS.
It's
That
not
must their pitch. We played them a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I was
Their
thinking
grass
that.
pitch, yeah.
But that was originally a Sunday fixture, was it? Changed to a Saturday.
They asked us which day we wanted, yeah. We said Saturday because
I think that's the only full-size Astro in Wexford.
it's a nice Astro.
Is it?
I think it's the only full-size Astro in Wexford.
Really, yeah.
I could be wrong now.
It's a lovely setup in the school down there.
Is it, yeah?
Who got the other one? Right, was
Right,
it?
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Win.
It was a savage team performance, yeah.
You're missing a few, were you?
Murph, Conor Byrne, Cleary's away. Dickie finally back.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's been out since...
Is that since the Create game?
yeah.
Has he?
It's about 6 weeks ago.
He's
yeah.
back or something, was it?
Yeah.
So Mikey's still not back?
Is he not?
No, Mikey's still not back.
Is he not?
No, I was talking to him I was doing a few parcels and 2 weeks ago on the Saturday and he said he's 2 to 3 weeks away, but he didn't even talk out Sunday.
Did Cray play 3 to back or 4 to back on?
3 to back again.
I thought the lineup I thought was 4. Good win anyway, Dino, and you're through to the next round of that now. How do you think that's what you're missing? That competition to cement you as
well
as the best ever.
Look,
As a team, like
it's something we've been going for the last few years. Like we just haven't been able to get over the line. I think we got unlucky. You could say we got unlucky with the semi-final last year with the 2 boys getting sent off or 3 boys getting sent off and stuff. But we never seemed to travel well down, especially down to Wexford.
Yeah.
A couple of years before that, we lost to North End as well. Even saying that Gorey game as well, we never really perform against Wexford for some reason. I don't know why that is. But
Did they do their homework on you?
I don't know what it is. They're always physical, aren't they?
They are physical, yeah.
All the teams down in Wexford are so physical.
But like you said, it has to be a proper team performance to get a result down in
and that's exactly what it was at the
4
weekend.
teams in Wexford, like.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
I tell you, we went down last year to Bunclody early in it, and they were unbelievable. They were
Zach's playing the goal for
yeah, they're
Is he?
yeah. The best 3-2 or 3-1 down there last year, but they were very good.
Yeah.
But I think they finished like 7th.
Yeah,
and I was thinking, like they were like the Harlem Globetrotters against us. And I don't know. This is the result of the weekend for me, lads.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Shamrock Rovers 3, Parkville 4. That is
extra
a
time.
massive, yeah.
They're the Wexford team as well.
Yeah, in a Scarty.
They're the boys that beat Gritty Yard, is it?
Yeah,
yeah.
They beat Gritty Yard 3-2. That's a big win because I know that your man from Shamrock Rovers, I mentioned his name a good few times, Ken Kennedy, done his homework on Parkville and he wasn't expecting that, but
they went in 2-1 down as well.
Yeah,
half time,
yeah. I think Parkville are dark horse, lads. They're tipping along there nicely.
They've good players. I've seen them.
They were good last year.
Yeah, a few players in the Oscar Sandler team to come in. Jeez, they're really good.
They just couldn't get it right last year, couldn't they? Not?
They're young though. Aren't
yeah,
they?
They're very young. Yeah, they're very young. Yeah. In the Junior Cup, just the ladies Junior Cup, Thorough United 5, Parkville 0, Mount Mellick 6, Cretty Yard 2, Ballymackie 4, Ballymurphy 0. Papa, I'm not doing results anymore. I sound like a dope doing them. You'll do them next week, just to change it up a little
it's your
bit.
voice patch.
I just sound terrible. I sound terrible.
What do you call it? Morgan Freeman, don't
it? Grand. Dino, a few questions for you.
Fire away, says Dino.
Earliest memory?
Yeah, I was thinking about this today. It's probably just being down in the walk with my dad, to be honest.
Yeah.
Always had me down there watching his games, training sessions and all. He'd always used to bring me down to his sessions and stuff. Who was he playing with at the time? Like the likes of Ken Lacey and Shammy and all that. That team, like, it was a good team.
Do you remember the double day one? How old were you for that?
For which?
When they won the double for the first time.
Parkville, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Geez, I don't know. I'd say it was 7 or 8, was I?
Do you remember it?
I do remember it.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what age I was, to be honest, but yeah, they're a good side.
They're fond. The earliest memory is a fond memory, like you.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Like, in fairness, the lads were always so good to me as well. Like, I remember, like, my dad always used to, you know, back then it was just matches for training. Like,
yeah.
And each other. They used to train down in Pats, actually, you know, when they had the small Astros.
Yeah.
But my dad
every
always
team in
used to,
Carlow trained on there.
That's right,
yeah. But Sean Kennedy was the manager, actually. But my dad always used to get me in, you know, for the last 10 minutes of the match. Like, I'd be 7 or 8, like, and he'd always bring me in for the last, The boys were always, but like, it was always such a, like, them lads, they're a tough team, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was no holding back when they brought me in, you know, that's how
Dale Lacey, Shammy, James Brady played that team.
Lee Murphy.
There was no holding back.
Yeah,
Lee would have been young though at the time.
Lee would have been a chap, yeah.
Same as me.
I remember you
Davey
coming
and
out
stuff, like,
half time and you always had a ball in your
Always there, yeah.
hand. Always there.
Yeah.
Do you remember like when you were brought first to go play for Newark?
No, like we played down in Kilkenny.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. I remember my first game, it was down the Watershed. On the Astro down there. Who plays down the Freebirds or Thomastown, wasn't it?
I think Thomastown had it for a while, I think.
Yeah. So I'd say that was my first game for Newark, yeah.
And do you remember it?
Yeah, I actually remember that day for some reason, yeah. I don't know why.
How old were you?
I don't know what age it would have been, 5 or 6, I suppose, yeah.
What stands out?
I actually just remember, for some reason, I have a memory of, do you know the throw-ins, you take them off the ground and just kicking one in. That's the only thing I remember for the game, yeah. Don't know what happened from it, but...
Did you always... you're kind of... For me, I remember looking at as a young lad thinking, how does he have the level of ball mastery at such a young age? Like, you just said it, like, was a ball always at your feet? Is there a time you can remember never not having a ball?
No, like, even... My dad was always big on this. Like, he was always like, you know, if I was going to the shop, like, made sure I had a ball, like, do you know that sort of way? Just
brilliant.
Walking to the shop, going to get milk for him, like, like Ma or whatever.
It becomes a habit then, doesn't it? He wouldn't have to tell you after a certain
then
time.
you're just going out with it, like, do you know what
I go to the
mean?
shop and there's Dino soling the ball down the street.
Yeah.
Not even
like,
soling,
I don't
just
remember.
touches, like, you know,
Just
off the
touches.
curb, taking a touch back or off the wall, like, do you know what I mean?
Inside your foot, outside of your foot, rolling
you're
it.
It's just the
doing it
basics,
naturally,
isn't it?
like,
Yeah.
And that's, I suppose, you just makes you so much better, like, doesn't it? Left foot, right foot, like, you're not thinking about stuff then as much then when you're actually playing, like.
When you started then playing the Carroll League, you would have been on a decent Newark side.
Yeah.
But you would have been. Did you win anything?
We were always second fiddle.
To Pats, was it?
Always, yeah. We could never get over them. Conal's team, yeah.
Yeah.
They were brilliant.
Good side.
They were very good.
Who was on that? The Pats team, was it?
Yeah, Trevor Collins, Brian Bourne, Conal Dunn.
Kyle used to be deadly.
Kyle O'Brien. Do you know he's playing for Castle Rangers?
Yeah.
Up front. Nearly got sick of me when I seen the picture of him.
He was some player, lads.
Kyle is brilliant.
Yeah.
So I begged him to come back, sure, Dean. You want to listen to me?
I don't know that chap at all.
Damn old young lad.
Is it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, Papa. Yeah. I played him against St. Felix at 16, centre half.
And he's playing up front now.
Outstanding. But sure, he just saw any more laid back, he'd fall over, like, you know what I mean?
How old is he?
Same age as you.
Was he?
Born 97.
I don't think we won one league or cup against them.
I was just wondering
All the way up
that.
then.
Whole way up, yeah.
You won the youth store, right? We won
youths,
the
yeah.
youths.
After Kennedy Cup, we kind of, like, I left Newark for a bit, but then when we came back, we were fairly decent, yeah.
Where did you go?
I went to Arklow Town.
All right.
I was down there for 2 or 3 years, yeah.
Did you go back to them and play a bit? You didn't play senior with them, did you?
No.
How did you find Arklow? Because the Arklow would have been top of the pops. Like,
yeah.
They would have been the biggest juvenile club outside DDSL, right?
Yeah. I ended up down there because Jack was down there.
I remember
Jack
that,
Watson,
yeah.
I was really good friends with Jack at the time. And my dad and Gary used to bring us down like 2-3 times a week to training. Like, it was a very good club now, in fairness. Like.
Great club.
Yeah.
Lovely setup down there, isn't it?
Lovely setup, yeah. They played DDSL, didn't they?
Yeah. That's what we actually would have played in the DDSL down there, yeah.
How did you notice the difference in standards, say, between Juvenile and Carlow? And
I don't really remember, to be honest. I'd say it was a lot different, like, alright. Just the quality down in training in Arklow in general was so good. But in terms of games, I don't really remember. I'd say it was a lot better, alright.
So then, what age were you there at then? 15? You would have been in the regional though.
Yeah,
regional. Straight into Arklow after right.
So what, 14?
So are you saying, I know Jack was good mates, are you saying to me that you didn't go to Dublin, that you could have went to Dublin?
No, probably couldn't have.
You didn't get anything after the Kennedy Cup from any joys or?
I didn't have a good Kennedy Cup, the second one.
What?
No, I felt like I didn't anyway.
Really?
The one, our your age group, did you have a good one?
Yeah, I felt like that one was better.
Deadly. I played him right back.
And you played right back?
He was lethal.
And where did you play in your proper year?
Up front. Yeah,
10 or 9.
Played me up front for some reason, yeah. I actually I enjoyed my first one way more than the second one.
Really?
Yeah.
And the second one you had a great tournament, like.
Yeah, I scored a few goals in the second one, like, yeah, but I don't know. It's mad.
Where was Conal Dunn playing in if you were up front?
Conal was on the wing.
Who was in the middle of the field?
Oh, Crookie was on the other side, wasn't he?
Clarkey, Dylan Salter, and I can't think of the other one.
Dylan Salter, he's not playing.
Dylan Salter was very good.
He's Rangers as well now, I think.
Is he?
Yeah.
Trevor Collins, centre half, Brian Bourne, David Aston.
Yeah.
They're all in the Kennedy Cup squad.
Yeah, it was some side.
Team, yeah.
Should have finished the highest ever in Carlow.
Like, James was right back.
James was right back on it, yeah.
Like, he was the best player in Carlow at the time, I think. Him and Conal.
Brian Bourne was quite a good team.
Yeah, he was, yeah. He was always Gaelic though.
Oh, massive guy.
Yeah.
I told that story about him before. He finished 10th. Like that was you said.
There's a squad of players there, isn't there?
Massive.
Yeah.
Who's in the sticks?
Carl
Bailey from Tulla.
Yeah.
And Reynolds was the sub-keeper. Marine saying that?
Yeah, you'll be right. Yeah.
You have my heart broken. I want to find out who the other midfielder was.
Oh, it was Conor Owens.
Conor Owens. What's he doing now?
Yeah. He's a jockey, I think.
What?
God,
Some soccer player, wasn't
yeah,
he?
he was a good player,
He's not playing the Garan, is he
no,
not?
I think he's actually a full-time jockey, yeah.
Surprised you haven't made a phone call, lad. So you got him to the walk once, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Jesus, Conor Owens, Dean, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I don't know how that came into my head there, actually.
Yeah. He was dynamite.
Darren Crooks was actually on the other wing.
Crook, he was playing the right for Bagmastone. He was actually very good. Very busy player. Jamie Clark was different level as well, though, right?
Unbelievable.
Soccer.
Honestly, he's on the bench for me. That 11 is maybe pick, but Jesus.
Oh, really?
Some player, yeah.
Or did he play when you walked in, did he?
He only played a year or two
Yeah,
at
I think-
senior, you
yeah, I
see. That's why anytime I meet him, I'm always begging him to come back, but sure, he's in the county and all now, isn't he?
Yeah. He's flat over
Savage
the
he
county.
is.
Yeah. Tough little cooker too, isn't he?
Oh, lads.
Yeah, I like him. Two Clarks are good.
Yeah, Shane.
Shane not play any soccer at all. Like when you walked, did he play when you walked?
He did, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he
Year
was
or two,
thinking that,
yeah.
I thought I was going to get my Patsy. He let me down at the last minute.
Shane's a machine.
Different
Like,
grave.
fit
fitness
lads,
animal,
ain't
like, yeah.
He
yeah.
doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, no narcotics, none of that crack.
Who's that?
Shane
Right.
Clark. I could have told a story before. I had Shane with FC Carroll 20s. And he came out one day, he looked really like down, like, oh. And Shane is usually real bubbly and great personality. He says, "Is everything all right?" Boss, my head is melted, man. I don't know what team song to pick for me entry into the cage fight I have next week.
I don't
I was
know.
like, what?
Cage
What entrance music to pick? He used to do like
Was it Moonlight?
MMA.
Yeah,
Man, he was unbelievable, lad.
Yeah.
He'd kick the head off of there in 2.2 seconds flat. He was an animal.
Nice fella though.
You done many years at Arklow? 1, 2?
2 or 3, I think, yeah.
Did you get? Were they with Sheffield United at the time?
Yeah, that was kind of a thing about going down as well, but sure, never.
Did you get over at all?
No,
I think
never.
Jack got over, did he?
He might have done, yeah. He might have done. But, no, never know.
You came back then to under 15, 16s.
15, 16s.
That's when it really took off. That's when you started really winning in the walk there, wasn't it?
Yeah. My dad was actually the manager at the time, and actually we had a brilliant team then.
You got in Gaffney, Reese,
David Aston.
Aston's
Was
playing when you
Conal
walked.
with us then?
No,
We got Conal eventually though.
yeah, I think it was for junior though.
He
Was
played.
it, yeah.
He played junior.
You got
I remember playing junior for
you got Jamie.
We had Jamie Clark. Yeah.
No, you had Onsey. Or, what's his first name? We just spoke about him.
Conor Owens.
Connor.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. Yeah.
You had Connor Owens.
Yeah.
Because I tried to sign him as well. He actually don't train with me. We ended up going to the walk.
Yeah.
You know yourself, Poppy. Have these
You're
connections.
scheming, ain't you?
Absolutely unbelievable. Like Fagan. That was a really good side.
Yeah, we were very good then. Yeah.
I think did he win 2 youth doubles in a row? Or
Yeah, we did.
17s and
Yeah.
18s?
We won 2 youth. Yeah.
Because I think Pats had won 3 in a row. Or we're going for 3 in a row, and you broke the duck.
Yeah. We might.
I actually remember that cup final out in Parkville. You gave some exhibition soccer that day.
Yeah.
I think it was the first one you won. Your dad was definitely over it.
Yeah. He was over us for years, in fairness. Yeah.
What's his name was playing? I can't think of his name. He's lethal. Remember he played juvenile football for Air Og, and he was unbelievable. Charlie
Oh, Tabuco.
Tabuco.
Yeah.
Man, he was different
25
level.
years, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, jeez, he was some player at that age. But yeah,
Charlie,
So is that your breakthrough year into senior? Then your first, second year of youth?
Yeah, I think I was 16 when I first started playing senior. Yeah.
Tell me about the environment in dressing room then. So you're going from a youth's dressing room where you're probably talking about Bebo and Facebook likes and things like that into a man's dressing room, and you're still like 16, 17 years of age.
Yeah.
Like, are you in there just quiet?
Oh yeah, me especially. Yeah. In fairness, now I had like me and Dickie were kind of in there all at the same time, so I kind of had him to bounce off. Darryl was actually there at the time as well, so you'd had a few lads, but it's a lot different, all right. Yeah, a lot
But
different.
you're not really
I wouldn't be.
outspoken anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
Yeah, you had him in the
only
Oscars.
thing
He's
that's
just even though he's the best player in the dressing room, he's not one going on and saying
the only
pointing
thing
his finger or telling you what to do. He's just cool customer like.
the only thing that would have stood to me though was, as I said, like I would have been up from a young lad watching them, so
you
they
weren't
all
a
knew me
stranger
anyway.
going in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So did you have? That's actually a very good point. So did you have like a little bit of insight into the dressing room already before you even got there?
Yeah, because you've been like the team talks and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
what
know,
I'm
that
saying.
sort of way,
And don't forget
yeah.
either, the boys that way, like Ken Lacy, they loved their soccer.
Yeah.
They'd be watching him kicking around the ball at half time saying, he's going to be deadly, man.
The lads know how good he
Do you know
was.
what I mean? And then they say, get him in, quick.
Ken was brilliant now, in fairness.
Ken's
and
good,
Lee
yeah.
as well, when he first came in, they were brilliant. Like,
Lee's deadly, isn't he?
Yeah, but just being there.
Father
for
figure
you.
as well.
Yeah,
like,
exactly, in the dressing room, yeah.
Did you ever play on the same team as your dad?
As my dad, no.
No. I was going to say, I thought you did.
No.
No.
He would have retired a good few years before that, I'd say, but...
Wasn't a bad player either.
I played against them. A few scars there I have over. They were great battles.
Yeah.
Did you go in, then obviously you struck gold, plenty of success then. Has there been a year where you haven't won a trophy from...
I think we struggled when I was first playing senior though. I don't think...
Well, you were there when Pa took over.
Yeah, I think...
That would have been your first real year, would it?
Yeah, I think.
So you would have been close.
Close, yeah.
Gizmo?
Don't think we won that with Gizmo. The first trophy we won was the Shield.
With your dad?
Yeah, I think
you
he
bet
was
Parkville,
the man, Bet Parkville, yeah. 5-2
Tom Donnelly was over Parkville.
Yeah.
Was that
I think Cohen scored a hat-trick, actually.
Yeah.
That was our first trophy, yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually on Paddy's Day, every year it was.
It used to be Paddy's Day.
It was always religiously Paddy's Day.
So that was the first. So you're 3 years in a row with the before you get your first senior trophy.
And I don't think we were ever close to winning the league or anything like. Yeah.
But like, do you know what I think about that thing is very funny, right? See, when you're in with, you start with Park Avenue, like that was a seriously talented group of players.
Yeah.
Right, and then you go, Gizmo had you gone really well, good group of players as well. Like the personnel rarely changed, like.
No, and it hasn't done, in fairness, like, you know, like.
Like what's changed to get you over the line though? What's clicked?
I think like when I first started playing senior, there was no middle ground between the old lads and the young lads.
Okay.
You know, that sort of way. There was a big split, and then we kind of all got to the same age together, like the last few years there, and that's kind of just helped us.
You grew up the whole way together.
Yeah, I think that's why we were so close as well. Like
it's a strong bond.
We do anything for each other on the pitch, like that sort of way. Yeah.
Do you enjoy winning? I know that sounds true, but do you really enjoy winning?
Yeah.
Do you think a day will come where you're like, oh no, another fucking trophy?
No, never.
I was thinking like that, give up the sport, man.
Yeah. Never.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's just that you often hear stories of, like there's a great story in Laois where Port Laois win I think they bet Greg in a county final maybe, and your man gets the cup and throws in the boot of his car and drives on. Do you know what you're saying? He obviously doesn't enjoy it. I'm just saying, do you know what I mean?
That's why you play, though, isn't it?
Yeah. No, you said it is why you play.
Yeah.
You went, so you struck gold in Newark, plenty of success, go to college.
Yeah.
You're on the soccer and BA course, is it?
I didn't actually do the soccer course, no, I did
business.
You not? Yeah.
All right, okay.
It's a funny story how I actually ended up on the...
Go on, tell me.
On the first team. Like, I was just after signing with Wexford in the June or July 2017, I think it was. I would have started college in September. And I went up for just the open trials for the D team in this college.
For the D team?
Yeah.
No way.
Because the A team was just picked from the soccer course.
Yeah,
all the boys were just training together. Like. And I went up and the manager came over to me after half an hour and just said, the A team training Monday night, you're coming up. And that was just kind of it. We had a game against UCC the following week and he started me. Couldn't believe it. Like, I was kind of... Didn't really expect to start. I scored a volley after about 10 minutes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Was Paul O'Reilly the manager at the time?
No, Tom Elms.
Oh, Tom. Very good. Yeah, I know Tom. Nice man as well.
Yeah, brilliant coach, actually.
I watched
Great coach.
that team playing. It was some team, wasn't it?
We were
it was so fast.
It was, the tempo of them games
Jesus
were mental.
Christ.
Yeah.
Was Danny on that as well?
Danny after 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, come on to it.
Yeah, he would have been younger than me, like. So
is that another step? I've always actually wanted to ask someone this question or had an opportunity. So the first team, Carlow's first team that you were on for the college, right? How far are you away from Premier League of Ireland? Like, say if Carlow were in that Premier
top division,
yeah.
Oh, fairly far away.
Do you still think? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say they'll do well in the first division though.
Okay.
There's some step up to the League of Ireland, like I think. I don't think lads actually realise the step up, like from even first division, like.
What's different?
Just the pace, the sharpness of lads, and just like simple stuff like turning, and it's just lads are so sharp in the first division. Like, I've never played obviously in the top one, like, but even when you're saying they're playing the likes of Gorey and stuff there, like, I think there's a massive step up anyway.
You put a Gorey into that first division. against any of them. Even the bottom team in the first division, I'd say.
Well, I
wouldn't
think
even say that though. I'd say, in the Leinster Senior Cups, like when you see
just about to say it,
the first division teams playing, like say Pike Rovers, and they're getting bet 6-0.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of way, like.
Yeah.
And
step up
you'd
is
imagine
massive
6-0, they're not even going through the gears, like.
No, like I think from the first division down to junior football, it's so big, like.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I remember Sheriff bet Pats one year in the Leinster Senior Cup.
Yeah.
2-1 in Richmond Park, or 3-1 Richmond Park. And it was like, they just won the World Cup.
It was like,
Like, it was unbelievable, like.
Like, it's easy to throw around the comment that, like, lads could play League of Ireland, but it's a lot harder than lads think, like, I think.
Oh, no, I've no doubt, Ian, yeah. It's a serious second step up, like. Like, first of all, the fitness-wise, the physicality in it.
Yeah.
Like, there's probably a small bit of bullshit talk, but it's just sharpness. If you're not on it, you're getting destroyed.
Yeah, and you're getting found out as well.
Especially in the position you play as well, in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not on it, like, if you're the wrong side of the player,
It's a different style, Papa.
Yeah,
it's a complete different style. And do you know what it is, Dean? If you hit the nail on the head, see the likes of a Gorey and North End, the Sheriff in their pump, a Kilbarrack in their pump, they're playing a different style.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're playing a complete different style. I don't mean as in their patterns. I mean the way they play the game is different. They play it so efficiently that doesn't matter what you bring. If you want to press, if you want to drop off, you want to mid-block, you want to go man for man, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They get done because they're playing at a different level. They're playing at a different
cuteness, isn't it? Like,
it's different level. You know what I mean? How did they call up then to the university games come about?
Yeah, that was just through the years, I suppose. Like through like the college year, I got called in for it was just a trial thing, I think, trial game, and then there was a game against Ireland under 18s. A few of us from the college went up and played that. I think we drew 3-3. I actually scored in that game as well. And then I think it was 2018. We would have played the Defence Forces. They always play the Defence Forces every year. Got called in for that squad as well. Did alright. Kind of just went from there then. They had a friendly game over in France, I'd say 3 or 4 months before the tournament.
Did you travel to that, yeah?
Yeah, I went to that.
What's that like, travelling?
That's what I actually got the cap for that game, yeah.
Brilliant, man.
That's deadly.
Brilliant.
It's deadly now, yeah. I played that. I actually started that game over there, and I felt it went well. And I kind of knew the tournament was coming up, and I would have been raging if I didn't get in it at that stage. You know, that's how
you know by your own performance.
Yeah, but I knew myself. Like in that college team, I probably playing the best football I've ever played. Like in that 4 years of college, like.
Is that because of your surroundings?
Yeah, the players definitely. Yeah,
not that you're not playing with you're playing poor players now, but like as I said, them lads on that college first team are full-time footballers.
Yeah,
like make no mistake about it. Like,
and Tom Melms was the coach for the 4 years I was there as well. He's just deadly,
very good coach.
So
who was with Tom?
He'd always bring one of the lads doing the course.
Okay,
that wasn't playing.
For experience.
Yeah.
Best way to do it, isn't it?
Someone different every year.
Mr. Tom had great success with
the
women's and Shrews at Ireland as well. Over in the World Cup, like Tom was part of the backroom staff.
Coach, wasn't he?
Yeah, very good. So to talk, the day you get picked, do you remember it?
Don't actually know.
Do you know?
No.
Is it a call? Is it a carrier pigeon? What is it? An email?
Yeah.
It's so nerdy, isn't it? An email.
Ring
me a letter.
Yeah, ring me.
Give me a letter.
I would deliver a letter to you,
Yeah, it might have been put on the Facebook page or whatever it was, the Third Level Football Facebook
That's
page.
worse, Dean. And did you you meet up in Dublin Airport? You're giving your gear.
Yeah, we met up in one of the hotels beside. I can't remember which one. Got given the gear and stuff. Yeah, and your boarding passes and all.
Brilliant.
That's deadly. Like,
You feel professional, like that, don't
it's
you?
so professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
It spent 2 weeks over there in Naples, like for free. Like.
It's like Kennedy Cup on steroids, is
Yeah,
it?
literally.
They have like your food plan, everything done for you. Everything, yeah.
Everything, yeah.
How many games in total are you playing over there?
5.
3 in a group, is it? 3 out of group?
There was 3 in a group, so we got 2 group games,
right.
and then we played.
And how did you do in the group games?
We finished top.
Yeah.
Right.
And lost the quarter final to Russia 1-0. Yeah.
Remember that? I watched that show. It was live on.
Yeah, they actually got a lad sent off in the first half. We just couldn't score against them.
Go
It was
ahead.
heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a better team.
Yeah, like we
but
definitely were. Yeah,
Yeah.
we just struggled to create, and I think.
Yeah. Was Paul O'Reilly over that?
No, Greg Yelverton. What's his name? I think he's been called.
I think Paul was there the year before with their couple of. It comes around every year, every other year, every 2 years. Yeah. how did you get on in that personally? How, like, did you feel like that you were old place, or did you think you were?
No, like I started 4 out of the 5 games.
Yeah.
In the middle, like, and I actually felt it went pretty well, like. To be honest, like after that tournament, I probably thought I was gonna go back playing League of Ireland, you know, that sort of way. And because it was in the summertime, so it would have been like leading into the
season, sort of,
no, like the halfway point in the League of Ireland
window.
So I was kind of expecting something, but I never got anything, like. And I think that's why I just.
You were out of Wexford at this stage, though, right?
Yeah, I wasn't in Wexford at the time. Yeah, I was back now. No.
Tell me, remember that Russian team you played? Wasn't there some of them actually playing Premier Division football in Russia at the time?
I think so. Yeah.
And they were just registered as students. I remember reading about that.
But they might have been in
somewhere.
college though.
Yeah,
like over there, or whatever.
But like there's a few of them with like Sparta Moscow and.
What were they saying? A bit of a fraud, like. That they shouldn't.
Well, sure, sneaky Russians, man. You know, they're have you not seen Rocky IV? No.
I must have played.
Yeah, you know, like that's. But maybe they were just registered with a college, like, and so they could go
Could
play.
in college, though. Yeah, I suppose I don't know.
No, Dean, follow the conspiracy. I'm on the podcast. But obviously, an experience that you can never replicate. Like, on this.
Yeah, definitely the best 2 weeks of like
your
my life,
soccer,
I'd
like,
say.
yeah.
Definitely, it was unreal. Yeah,
Did you train? No, during the say the heat was
unreal. Yeah, I'd say it
brutal.
was between 30 and 35 degrees every day.
Did you play at Napoli Stadium?
No.
Was it like a Kennedy Cup sort of, like pitches like that?
Yeah.
Is that kind of thing?
It's just it was whoever, like local teams pitches all around.
Local team
you could be
pitches,
travelling 40 minutes to a game.
Oh,
like,
could you?
from
Right,
where
okay,
were,
yeah.
like,
There were stadiums though. There were stadium-esque, like, there weren't. You know.
The opening ceremony was actually in Napoli Stadium.
That's right.
So we were actually
yeah.
all sitting out
Brilliant.
on the pitch, and who's that opera singer from The Blind Lad?
Bocelli.
Oh,
He
Bocelli.
sang at it.
What did he sing there? Give us a belt of it.
Yeah. Give us the Irish version, Dina.
I know you. If you take Tom Ellens out of this situation, who's the best manager coach you worked with?
It's definitely him anyway, but after him, I don't know. I suppose Damien Lockett have to be up there, in fairness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He's well spoken about, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very good now, in fairness. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the thing that lads like about him is his simplicity.
Yeah.
There's nothing overcomplicated.
No, he is definitely a very good coach. Yeah.
He
He's
was
very
with you,
good to me
obviously.
as well. He brought me down to Wexford, in fairness to him. Like, so
Did he bring you to Newbridge?
yeah,
How did that go?
I don't know. I don't know why I ever went, to be honest.
Seriously?
Yeah, I was only there for 2 months, I think.
I know you were there, but
What happened was
Leinster Senior League, was it?
Yeah, we were after. He was after getting the boot from Wexford in say August or maybe September time. So that League of Ireland season was just about finished, but obviously Newbridge's one was just starting.
Starting
and he
in
was
pre-season,
after, he
Getting
was
the
after
job.
going there, so he brought me and Mikey down.
Yeah.
That's just why. But sure, I didn't enjoy it at all, to be honest.
No. They had just come up.
Was it? Yeah.
Because Ito played with
Ito
them
played
for
there.
2 or 3 years
Yeah.
and got them up to the top division of the
Yeah.
Leinster Senior League at the time.
Yeah.
It was either 2 years after Ito, probably correct me, but I don't know if he listens to this. Probably doesn't because he's ignoramus, but
Ito was coaching with me in the Kennedy Cup when he was playing with Newbridge at the time. And
I know, sure.
He was missing sessions because of.
sure he left
The
me
important
and I
games,
told him
yeah.
I wouldn't sign transfer for him.
That's right, yeah.
To swallow me pride that day, I tell you that.
Yeah.
The big slice of humble pie. But I don't know.
Back in the day as well.
Oh, Ito was brilliant,
Good
yeah.
player, yeah.
But do you know what it is? And I always say this to Ito, he had to do everything. Like, I'll take the kick out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go
That was his fault,
I'll
wasn't it?
go in the kick
That
out.
was his fault.
I'll take the throw on the breaks
Yeah.
down. I'll win the second ball. I'll win the first. Like,
Was he always into the coaching back then, was he?
Dean, I ask questions here. I know. I tell you what it is.
He's meant to be a brilliant coach, I'd say.
I brought
very
him.
good.
I was over Kelvin Corcoran's team at Pats, and he was down the whole time.
That's what I mean. He was always into the.
Always into
Yeah.
it, like mad about it. Never really into the guy, like always into the soccer. Any excuse going on to the pitch, and I started asking. Sure, you know, he was 15 or 16 at the time. He said, "Come in with me, sure, and do a bit of coaching." And he was getting to the warm-ups, and I just loved it.
Yeah.
Just fell straight into it. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Like to the point where by the end of the season he was doing sessions by himself and everything. Like,
Yeah. He'd have
very
the
good.
confidence though, wouldn't he? In fairness?
He would, yeah. He came in. He did coach me with the Kennedy Cup. He
Yeah.
did the 2 years with me. He's very good.
He'd talk himself in that.
Yeah.
he would, yeah. I tell you, he's
I hope he's listening to that.
he's ever getting a massive job, lads.
Yeah.
Seattle Sounders,
Yeah.
like he left a very good job, like massive salary, to take a cut because he had to get into the MLS. Like there's fees and all that crack of play over there.
Could be a better move in the long run, though.
Could be. I wouldn't really get us over there now for no week. I'm actually going to be in Seattle in the summer, though, so
do a podcast in Seattle, will you, Podge?
You're not coming on my holiday, Papa. Sorry, no.
No, this isn't
the best. Sorry, you can come. Just tell me why she's not coming. The best coach you've worked at Newark.
Newark. We haven't had many coaches in Newark, to be fair.
Best personality. Gav up there.
Yeah, definitely Gavin, I'd say.
Yeah. What is it about him?
He's a good. He's a good man manager, I'd say.
I get the vibe off Gav that
he understands the lads, like, you know, that sort of way.
I get the Alex Ferguson vibe off him. That he'll die for you.
Yeah.
Like, if you have a red card, don't worry. I'm going to tell the world it wasn't a red card. 100%.
Yeah.
Do you know? And I think he probably gets lads look at him and say, God, Gav, he's very bitter. And do you know what it is? I said himself.
He doesn't
and rightly so.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. I'm here to win.
Yeah.
I don't care what it takes.
Yeah. You do anything for the team. Like,
I'll kick your cat. Do you know what I mean? I'll drown your kitten. I don't care. Yeah, but so that's the vibe I get off him. But yeah. Who's the biggest influence on you?
I'd have to say my dad.
Why?
I suppose he's coached me for so many years. Got me into football. Always bringing me to games. Did a lot of travelling with me, like from early. Do you know what I mean? Like down to Arklow and stuff. Like, and
even the effect of that, telling you to bring that ball to the shop.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. He's
like,
always
magic,
out
like.
Yeah, but always out playing with me and stuff as well. Like, you know, playing football when I was younger, out in the back garden or whatever it was.
Well, he's soccer mad too, isn't he?
Ah, yeah.
Like he was. I remember
the whole house is interested.
Yeah.
My brother's the same, like, you know.
Yeah.
Do you think? I was going to just get that because he's soccer mad, and like it goes deep as kind of like love. Like, do you think that just deflects onto you? Like you're looking at your dad loving this game so much. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a man love Liverpool as much as Sean Kelly.
Sure, when
to be honest with you, know,
Dean would have been only a chap when Liverpool won the Champions League.
He was
2005.
Was he over at? Was he with Mouse? Was Mouse over at as well? And Mouse got the world's worst tattoo. Did you ever see that one?
No.
Did you ever see Mouse's tattoo?
My dad has one in his calf.
Ask Mousey to show you his Istanbulos tattoo there.
Is that where he gets the name from, is it?
Yeah. It says it's supposed to be Istanbul 5.
Yeah.
05, but it's Istanbulos. Did you ever see it?
It's his name on
Did you not?
Yeah.
Istanbulos.
Yeah. But no, I think it was easy. Basically, I'm saying it was easy for you to love the game.
Ah, yeah, definitely, yeah, sure.
Do you know, like, I mean, she could not, like...
Yeah, it's all that's on in the house.
Like, I could imagine if you walked in and a hurl would be taken off, you put, that's kindling. Take this football, do you know?
Yeah. Now, in fairness, I played GA growing up as well, like...
You have no minor, sure, lad. Rumour has you're going back into Greg next year, seniors.
But
I know, it's just any sport, I suppose. Like, you just watch anything, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If your father is that, like, if your dad is that much into it, it's natural for your son to pick it up and
it's close. Do you know what it is, Papa?
It can drive you away from it as well, I'd say.
It can.
Yeah.
But do you know what it is for me, Dean, right? See if you are bowled and you're up to all sorts and no good. The first fingers point at your parents to say, oh, he's such a bad influence. Like, it's very rare you see, and you're a perfect example of someone who fell in love with a game. Okay, natural talent helps, your ability helps absolutely, but the way it was promoted to you, like, that's his influence.
Yeah.
Like, that's, you can't measure that stuff, man.
Yeah, and I probably wouldn't see that from outside looking in.
Oh, you could see it, you know. You could, like, his influence isn't going to create you as a footballer, but his influence is going to make you have the same level of love for the game as he does.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'd say if it was, for me, like you said, I'd say if you were given a snooker cue, within 3 weeks you'd be getting a ton, like. And I think it's the same with God. There's people like that. I think you're one of them. Like, if I gave you a set of golf clubs, you'd be scratch golfer in 3 years. Like,
oh, Jesus!
Honestly, I think it would. I mentioned League of Ireland earlier on. If you get a call, an opportunity comes, are you going?
Now? I don't know. I really don't know.
What would it take to tempt you? Because I have a few numbers. Why are you joking?
I suppose, yeah, there'd have to be money involved, definitely.
Obviously,
yeah. But like at the time when we were at Wexford, like I never got a bob, like, you know, that sort of way. I think probably a bit naive at the time. Not
22?
No, I would have been 19. It was
19?
2017, yeah. So 7 years ago, yeah.
Oh, you were 19.
Yeah.
You're much better in a place for it now, though, surely.
Yeah, I know, I probably am, yeah. But as I say, it's a big step up as well. Like, I haven't played it in so long, you know, that sort of way.
I think you'd adapt better this time, maybe because you're a little bit older as well.
I felt I had an alright time down in Wexford. It's just kind of turned a bit sour down there, and that's kind of why I came back.
The whole club, like.
Yeah.
Damien only did 1 year. That was his first year, was it?
So he brought me in July, I think it was, after that season with New Oak, and then I was there until, because it ends in October around this time. So I would have been there till then, and then signed again for the following year, and did until September or whatever it was.
But the club at the time, Dean, was after relegated, right?
They were fighting with Athlone not to finish bottom. Like, that's where the club was at. Like,
was that right?
Yeah, after being the highs of the highs in the Premier, like, and then obviously stayed up the first year, and then went down to set. Well, then Shane left, and then
I think something happened because they changed their name and everything, didn't they? Like, from Wexford.
Yeah, it went a bit messy.
I don't know what the ins and outs of it.
No, it did go a bit messy. Sure, the FAI bought Ferry Carrig, like.
Is that what happened? Yeah.
They bought Ferry Carrig, and there had to be a name change. To be honest, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but it wasn't a great time to be involved in Wexford Youths. No. I know the ladies was kind of thriving all right.
Yeah.
But I think the men's was kind of, they'd hit a bit of a purple patch there where there just wasn't happening.
Did it leave a scar on you that you say, I'll never go back to League of Ireland again after that? Or, like, it depends who you speak to, I'd say. If you're, like, I think you're plenty good enough still.
Yeah. I don't know if, I don't know what it is. I actually can't put my finger on it because I love playing with New York. I love playing with my mates. Do you know that sort of way?
Yeah.
And when you're down there with, like, lads you don't really know, you're trying to get to know lads and stuff, I always found it difficult. I always found it hard to
you like
get the most out of myself. Yeah, I probably do. Yeah, I'm probably one of them. Yeah.
I remember asking you, you probably don't remember, when you came home of Wexford. I met you. I was in the tavern and you came into the tavern.
Yeah.
You could have been with...
Two sober men, I'd say.
Probably with James, was he?
With James, I don't know who you were with, but I remember asking you what happened. He said, I love playing with my mates. It's the first thing he said.
Yeah.
I miss playing. Like,
it's probably an excuse
say you miss playing with your mates. It was like, I love playing with my mates.
It probably is an excuse, like, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's.
But I think you're more mature now, don't you? To deal with that situation better.
The travelling was a lot at the time.
Travelling's a killer, man.
I wasn't driving. Like, Danny Doyle's man, Dad brought us down every Monday and Wednesday.
You're actually better off playing in Dublin than you are playing in Wexford.
Yeah, it's a bad drive.
It's a disaster.
But it's not too bad now with the new motorway.
At the time, that wasn't there.
No, it wasn't there. It's only there the last. But still, it's
only a year there. Is it?
It's not even. It's not even a nice drive. You know. It's not.
I remember we used to leave for on a Friday for about 4:30.
Get you up on Claudy, man.
To get through Enniscorthy as well.
Enniscorthy,
for a game at
for an hour.
Like, it was mental.
Disaster. Is it a question you ever ask yourself?
Sometimes I do think about it. All right, I do miss playing in the stadiums and stuff, like against big clubs and stuff like
different
that.
arenas. And
that was always such a good buzz, like, in the professionalism of it, like. But,
is that something that you like? The professional side, like the strict training, nutrition. Is that something you like? You enjoy that?
Definitely. Like, when I'd be always getting on to the lads now if they're messing down in training and stuff like that. That's just.
Would you?
Yeah.
What would you say to them? Get the fuck.
Yeah.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Lee spoke about you like that.
We actually, King Cleary actually bought a wheel this year for fines and stuff. You know, and lads and stuff like. Or like dirty boots or bringing the wrong gear, and he brought it to the match last week, but he wanted to spin it before the game, and I just had to go at him and say, no way are we spinning that before the game, like, do you know what I mean? But he was only after buying it, I think he was a bit angry now that I didn't let him spin it, but I think they spun it in the end. But I don't know, I think, you know, when you're down for matches or you're down for training, I'm always like, no, like, you're down here to train now, that's kind of that's the way I'd have it. But like, there's a lot of messers down in the Oak. You know,
what do you think of the fine system?
In junior soccer, it's a bit harsh. Like, do you know what I mean?
We have one this year.
It is,
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
If it is money involved,
like £2, £3. But you can appeal it.
All right.
So
the appeals committee.
So it was picked by the players. So tell you a good one. Sorry, no. There was a player late. right? And he claims he wasn't late and he went to appeal it. And the appeals committee went and got CCTV footage of his car driving in at like 3 minutes past the time he was supposed to be in at the game.
So he was guilty.
So his fine was doubled. It's just, I don't think it's
funny.
I don't think it's a money thing. I think it creates an atmosphere, banter and crack.
That's exactly
like the money lad's going to get is going to go straight back into a session or something. You know what I mean?
It's good for it. Yeah.
It's actually, I think it's actually,
it's a good
like
idea.
if a ball is flat or whatever it is, fine, manager fine. Like another fine's tenner.
Oh, right, yeah.
But player fines only ever 3.
But it's good that the manager.
I've been stung for 20 quid.
Yeah.
20 quid have been stung for already this year.
That's right, have to get right then.
Everyone's paying it. I don't do care.
Who's
Well, it's the committee. Committee is doing it, yeah. But the like, it is. It's going to Revolut. It is going to Revolut, yeah. But I just think it creates. I don't know. I think
There's probably a bit of banter to it.
it is.
Yeah.
It's great crack, man. Honest to God, it creates very, very good atmosphere. Like we haven't got our club gear yet, so that the whole thing is wear down black.
we have one as well. You're not allowed to wear GA gear.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've had a few GA lads now, and like the lads are claiming, because the GA socks now are kind of this length.
Yeah.
Bringing them down, and we're like, sure, they're GA socks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're like, no, they're not.
I'd like to be in the flats. Boys will get loans with the credit union. That's
Yeah.
I swear to God, lad came down last week. It was like LL Cool J going around the place. He had a velvet do-rag, silver basketball shorts. I was like, find that lad, ban that.
You do
Nuts.
find though, like have a lad sing a song or something as well. Like,
Yeah. Oh, is that the wheel? He has all that on it. Yeah, but I don't better lad than Cleary do it either, right?
He's a good crack, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good boss, yeah. He's mental, isn't he?
Great lad.
I had Keen Kendick up.
So much time for Clary.
He's a great baller, man.
Brilliant.
I think he's very, very good.
Brilliant, yeah.
Technically, he's awesome.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He could play anywhere.
Yeah. On the pitch, yeah. He's anywhere, yeah.
Anywhere.
He's a great attitude as well.
He played in the 6 in a couple of games looking at, but he bossing that game there.
Is he a good trainer?
Yeah, he is a good trainer.
Is he?
Yeah. He'd be messing, like, but once the ball's in play, like, he's, yeah.
Well, he only ever played for them. I know he played a bit in England, but at like in here he only played for them. Has he juvenile the whole lot?
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah. He came over to Manchester with us actually when we went. He was because their team came with us.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
All right, did he? Yeah.
Yeah. So he's always been with no, as far as I know. Yeah.
Do you have anything else from Hub?
Oh, Jesus, no. Look, you talk about that man all day.
It's great to get him on, isn't it?
He's easily the most admired soccer player in Carlow.
Oh, no doubt.
Easily, there's no doubt about it. And you can say you have to man mark him. Sure, if you man marks him, he's still like. What stood out in my mind last year was the job he tried to do with him out in Collection with Jan man marking him, and there was about 15 or 20 minutes left. Jan was blowing a gasket, and that was only going through the gears still.
What do you think of that when you're single out like that?
I don't know. It's kind of only came in there in the last year, wasn't it?
tell me about the Wexford Boys game. Because I wasn't at the game, but we're after being told that one lad did a 70-minute job and just followed you literally around the field and took him off. Another lad
I don't think it's necessary, but like
I was thinking that there today, though, Dean. I was thinking, actually came into my mind today. Was someone in your football intelligence? Why didn't you just go stand out wide?
I probably should have. Yeah,
or
probably pure
drop in the fullback.
Yeah.
But no disrespect. Like. I probably wouldn't have seen it. Gavin probably wouldn't have seen it. That man you're talking about, Tom Elms, would say, Dino, get out of there.
Yeah.
Like, that's the level of expertise of coaching you might need it in a game like that to say, Dino, you're being slaughtered here, you can't get you free.
I know what you're saying, though. You're probably old enough to know yourself, like. But
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just ignorance on my behalf, I think, and
I'll get the better
of him. Yeah.
But that was your first sort of real encounter of that kind of stuff where you're being man-marked?
Like that anyway, that was...
Was it that intense, was it?
Yeah, it was mental.
Followed you all over the field?
He was looking at you for a kick out and everything, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was going to say that, yeah. There was literally, we were taking kickouts and he'd be just staring me in the eyes, like, do you know what I mean? I was like, man.
Nuts though, isn't it?
Give me a break, yeah.
Do you expect that now going forward?
I hope not.
There's just a disclaimer, everyone, man, Martin.
Well, you could, I'll tell you, you could see the game... I think he's got away with one. Remember, he's played pretty hard this season. He's 3-1 down and they had 10 men.
Yeah.
Jack Brady was trying to do that job.
Yeah.
That was the first one. Like after I seen Jan doing it at Pats in the cup final.
He's done it a few times now.
And Jack is doing it for pretty hard. But you were just like from the sideline. Maybe I don't know whether you felt it on the field from the sideline that day. There was about 12 minutes left, and you were flat. and your man pushed you in the back. Do you remember? It was a penalty.
Yeah.
And I was like, what a stupid thing to do. But in the course of that situation, Mikey had gone off. You got the penalty back to 3-2, and I said there's 12 minutes left, and you walk goal through the gear stop, and then you got 2 goals late.
Helping they're down to 10 minutes.
Yeah, it does, but it was such a silly thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you were going to the corner flag, right? Do you remember over to the York side? He was like, he's just sealing it out for a corner.
I was going nowhere, yeah.
You were going nowhere, yeah.
Do you think the teams have got closer
this year?
Well, say since he won 2 years ago.
Yeah.
In the last 2 years, do you think teams have got closer?
Oh, definitely, yeah. That's definitely anyway.
Thanks, Dean. I'll give you the fiver later on.
Parkville as well. Parkville are decent.
Yeah. Do you think? So what I'm trying to ask is, where do you think it's got better from the way things are setting up, the way things are playing, the approach to games? Like, what do you think has improved that has closed? 'Cause I think the gap has closed as well, but I have my own reasons.
It's hard to know, isn't it? Yeah. Probably just the quality of lads playing in the league. Like, I know Parkville have a lot of lads from the college, don't they?
Yeah.
The two boys that's playing for Pats, Niels and Rava.
Yeah,
They knew 2 or 3 lads from the Parkville team in the Oscar Traynor game last Wednesday. We were in college together.
Like I was looking at that Pats team on the FA Connect the day he's back Crowley Yard.
Great tool lad, isn't it?
There's a lot of lads I didn't know. Like,
who did you not know?
Is there a centre half from Bunclody, was there?
Well, he played for Pats Juvenile.
Oh, did he?
Joe Gordon, yeah. He played academy for Carlow.
2 fullbacks as well, he is.
No, Dean Kelly.
The other fullback, the right back.
Ravo, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a water for Villa.
Yeah, then the striker, obviously.
The striker, no one knows. No one will ever
remember
know.
after this season, let me tell you.
Actually, Dean, why aren't you playing Oscar Trainers this year?
I don't know, you're involved now, are you?
Pop is the gaffer, ain't going in. You come in.
Never asked me in.
Oh, can we get him in now, Pop?
Never asked me in, he just left the fucking he left it, and there's about 9-8 fucking New York left.
I'm gone, boys. The Pied Piper is gone.
He was automatically, and Jesus, that squad was together last year. It was just, I don't know, Gavin was sort of undecided, and I don't know whether the players were undecided as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the body's able for 3 games in a week.
Oh no, I get it. No, you have your reasons. You have your reasons. Yeah.
A Carlow Oscar Traynor team without the best player in Carlow in it is hurting Carlow and helping every other team.
Yeah.
You know, it really is. And
we do an old Ledley King deal. Just play the games, right?
Just play the games.
Yeah, man.
It's tough though, isn't it? Like,
I remember last year.
Training Monday, training Tuesday with no match Wednesday night, training Friday again with no and a match Sunday.
Would you not take off club if you were playing Oscar Traynor?
Oh, no way, I'd never.
Would you not?
No way.
Really?
Nah.
I tell you the truth, no harm for everyone listening to that. That is so much out.
He's like that, and then Sir Brandon is the same for Pats.
Sure, we had to send Brandon home last year from training sessions.
Just love me now that, like, do you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah. And it is hard. Like the boys got injuries there as well, you know, and they were going for a lot of trophies as well, you know. Like they were.
Yeah,
I think
that's what to miss bodies as well.
They were playing this year as well.
Yeah,
just kind of.
Well, you have to. I don't think you won't play Oscar Traynor ever again, right?
Oh no, definitely not.
But I do. I think it is a fair statement for people to understand their own body and realise when it's time for me to. I'm after playing X amount of games over the last 18 months. Whoa, slow down there.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the old rule. If you have 2 representatives of more in an Oscar Traynor panel, that's when we played it. You have the Sunday off and the games are on the weekend. So the games are all on a Saturday. Remember your first game on Saturday? I brought you the Oscar Traynor team the year before we won it. If you played on a Saturday, you had the Sunday off.
If that's what's different about it this year. It's on a Wednesday or last year.
Facilities
when they went back into it,
it used to be on the weekend
because there's lights and Astros and all is available. They went midweek.
Yeah,
but Wexford for some reason played they played 5 home games.
Maybe it might be something we should bring to the league, Papa.
I'd love, yeah. But they said they're bottled in with fixtures. I don't know. I think it's not an easy job for them to do either.
No, it's not.
It's the players who were playing it.
But
like I coach any night
last year, wasn't it?
What's that?
The league was finished in April last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was early. Yeah.
No, so I don't know why they couldn't.
Yeah, there was.
I think if you want to get the best players involved, you have to give them the weekend games. Like there's nothing like says New York have no game this week. Dino, will you do Tuesday? We'll do a Thursday with the county, and then with the match on the Sunday. I think everybody would be more involved.
I actually wouldn't even be that big up on training for the Oscars, to be honest.
But sure, all we're going to do this year, is just a light session, the one before the game, and that's it.
Yeah.
Just we're all training with your clubs.
We're training tonight, right?
Yeah, but I don't believe in doing 2 sessions a week with the Oscars, and then you have 2 games, 2 training with your club, then you've matched with your club as well. It's just you only need 1 session, maybe just to get together, and that's all we're going to do.
Yeah.
So,
they're not. When are they playing? When are we out again? It's not this Wednesday.
Wednesday
week. Yeah. Just snooker myself there and thinking we're hardly out this Wednesday, are we? But I actually think the template for it is is don't train.
At
Just
all.
do an hour the week of the game.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
You definitely need to get together, though, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, but that's what we're going to do. Just the Monday.
But more for a chat.
Yeah.
Not like what you going to do with a brand new group in an hour, say a week before a game. So what you going? So if you take how long is pre-season? That's 2 months to get your point across. So you have an Oscar trainer team there. What's 3 hours going to do?
Any Oscar trainer manager bringing in lads that horse them in training is an idiot.
But
Like, you really
I tell you, it happens.
Yeah, well,
I guarantee it happens.
It's very separated, though, isn't it? Do you find that?
Very separate.
Like the clubs, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like England back in the day.
It is, isn't it? But that has to change, though. Under the new regime, that's going to change, baby.
Yeah.
No, but that does have to change.
That's
100%.
why you definitely have to train because of that separation. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's more of a get together. It's more go in and have a table quiz or.
Well, you
know what I mean?
could see last year, you've probably seen it. The boys are so used to playing together. Then you walk lads, and then you'll have, say, there was two lads from Bagnestown. If you did a warm up, the 3 powerful lads would be together. Then you walk lads would be together. Do you know what I mean? Where you just.
Yeah.
But that's down to the
senior
managers and
league,
coaches,
yeah.
though, to change that.
Of course, yeah.
You know, and to make sure that it's like going to a Kennedy Cup squad. I don't know. I used to always do what I used to always say. Wherever you sit beside this week, make sure it's someone different next week.
Yeah, not from your club. type
Not
thing.
from your club.
Yeah.
I remember,
somewhere else.
I'll tell you a good story about Dino. He was the captain last year. So you get 3 plaques before the games. You kept the first one, that right?
Yeah, I kept the first
You
one.
kept the first one, you kept the second one to Danny Dale. With Danny Dale, because he thought the game against Kilkenny and Collision.
Yeah, he was
said
deadly, wasn't he?
unplayable. He said, I
Brilliant,
don't
yeah.
deserve that. He said, I give that to Danny.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? It's just little touches like that. But that's, I don't feel it's that much of a divide. The boys, like he'd would have known Danny from Wexford.
Yeah, I'd be close enough to Danny now.
Danny and all that.
Good
But there is lads that are not familiar with each other. The gap is too big. But like I said, you're only getting a small period at a time together.
Yeah.
So if you do,
It's hard, like.
it's
hard,
tough. It's not easy. Yeah.
It is. Maybe go for lunch or something together. I don't know.
Brunch.
What time you won it, though? Was it like that? Like, I wasn't in that
No, it
one.
was different. It was like
Yeah.
because I was Dean. It was mad. There was
You didn't train much, though, did you?
no. We just did a couple of sessions. It wasn't hectic like, but it was the lads who. You had the middle of the field. You had Cottle and
With
Ozzy.
the core, like.
They were against each other every time. It was a big game with Critty Yard and Hanover. And they were so used to clattering each other. There's so much respect for each other. The bonding on the
think?
field,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then you had Graham and Lee, who were going for the top goal scorers.
Yeah.
I know they're playing in the one team.
Yeah.
And sure, then I had Dotsy, who was just a leader.
Yeah.
Dicky.
Bobby Dolan.
Bobby Dolan was a great man to talk, great player. And then you have Craig and Stevie Charlton on the other side. Stevie used to do his 65, 70 minutes. Craig would go from left midfield back into left back. Then you're bringing on a Lee Murphy. Or Lee Murphy couldn't train much that year. Lee Murphy had come on. It was
Flinner.
Flinner was, it was Kite come on and do his shift. It was a great bunch of lads there, so it was. It was a core of everything. And then you had Zach and I think it was Jamie Hennessy was the 2 goalkeepers, but Zach got man of the match in the final. But I used to remember
There's a good spread of clubs there, though.
There was a good spread of clubs, yeah. Well, it was good.
I think that's it. But there is a couple of formulas to it that'll make it successful. Because if you go in with the attitude that, these have to train all the time and this isn't good enough, the one thing you have to do is you can't force lads to play, right? And the second thing you do is you have to play with the hand you're dealt. But you have to get the best out of the hand you're dealt. So you have to make them love each other there in the space of an hour.
You remember the first game we
No.
played against Wexford last year? In that rotten night down there.
The first one.
Remember?
Yeah.
There was 2.
That was the Leinster final, was it?
Yeah, 2 of the starting 11 played against Wexford last week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who were they,
Says
Bob?
a lot, doesn't it?
Craig in the goal
Yeah.
and Jack Brady.
Go away.
The rest of them were 9 different players.
Mm.
The only one that was on the bench was Craig, who doesn't really want to play this year because he's getting to that age now. He just wants to relax, sort of, you know what I mean?
An uphill battle straight away.
He sounds like
Yeah,
that,
but Dean, the goals, like they were right in the game.
I heard Carney was deadly down there.
Carney did really, really well.
Good goalkeeper,
really
man.
well, yeah.
Queer
And
Andre
then
goalkeeper, Dean.
Young,
Brilliant,
young Aaron
yeah.
come on.
Brilliant.
Lord was running riot on the left-hand side and he scored a great individual goal. And then he went to take on the defender again. He went by the fullback, but he went sprinting towards the ball, and him and the central defender just clashed heads.
Oh, he got hurt.
And he got concussion, sort of, and he was seeing stars, and he said he thought he said, so Leah wasn't taking any chances on him. And he was a big player for not to come out in the second half for us. But then upon young Aaron Burke, like, he could have scored twice, like.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just...
He's a goal machine, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great young lad. He's just rapid when he goes, like.
Yeah.
And he's aggressive running with the ball, but no, it's a pity not to have the lads in, but like there's... Ray Byrne takes me to that. Ray's just, his knee is killing him, but he wants to come in. Dotsy's coming back in.
Dotsy said he's going to play all right.
Dotsy and Roy come back in for experience is brilliant, and then you have Brandon Kelly. Hopefully, we're not wishing Rathvilly any bad, but if they got bet, he'll be back in for the Kilkenny game as well. Hopefully,
they're out this weekend.
They're 3 players. If you could see the middle of the field did well in patches, but in other phases of the game where you're under pressure, that's when the likes of that kid comes in and just gets the ball and takes the pressure off everybody.
Will happen next year, Bob. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we'll get back there.
Tell me, Dean, the best level you share the pitch with.
I have this written down on my phone.
Are we a shape here, Dean? Was he mad?
Of course he has a shape. He's a modern day footballer, Pop.
4-1-2-1.
He's not. Who do you think he is? What's your man's name? What's your man's name?
You tell me.
Mike Bassett. Who do you think he is? Mike Bassett.
Actually 4-4-2.
Love it. Inside wingers.
Simple, isn't it?
Then a box midfield, Dean, are we?
It's very recent, to be fair. Like lads are playing at the minute, yeah. I've Keelan Gaffney in the goal. Would have played it with him down in Wexford.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, when they walked before he...
Kennedy Cup, Podge.
Yeah, orange and 2-pick head.
Yeah, we had him in the
Great goalkeeper.
Kennedy Cup goal.
He's very good, in fairness.
Great goalkeeper, yeah.
Still, is he?
A gentleman as well, by the way.
Are you in contact with him?
I chat to him a bit, yeah. I would have went to college with me, see, so I would have been good friends with him in college.
Is he long term? Will he come home?
I don't think so. He's there for a while.
Did you hear a rumour about him over in America?
Keelan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Harvey said it here. Harvey said it here on the podcast.
Yeah.
That there was an MLS club looking for a goalkeeper.
Oh, stop.
And someone went to contact. Oh, I was told this. Now, if I'm telling you, what's the saying you have? It's Liam Tall and it's Liam telling you.
Yeah.
That they went after, but he'd just gone to Dubai.
Mm.
And I don't know, I can't remember the club, but do you hear that as well, yeah?
Do you remember
Harvey
said
it, yeah. And good goalkeeper, though, yeah.
He's good.
It was like the goalie had some goalie got injured, and then he was like.
It was like a chain of mishaps, and it was like.
Gaffney, get him in.
Yeah,
it was like MLS match.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was in Dubai, unfortunately.
First I heard of it, anyway.
Yeah. Well, he'll tell you, don't worry.
James McGrath right back. Just
super.
He's deadly, yeah.
Savage player.
Quality on the ball, isn't he?
He could play anywhere as well, left back, centre back,
Six.
Like he plays in the middle for us. Like he's just a machine.
Yeah,
he's technically deadly. Like
both feet too, Dean.
Oh yeah,
like
his left foot is actually unreal. Like,
yeah,
you wouldn't think he's right footed nearly. Like
suffers several injuries.
After
that was a terrible tackle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember that tackle in Clash that night? Oh
brutal.
my God.
Yeah.
That was a showstopper, that was.
Yeah. He could end his career that day, yeah. I think after he did his knees struggle, like he didn't play for years after he did that.
That's what I mean. It was never like a knock with James. It was always a big injury. I'm out for a long time. Like it was never like that.
I remember he went to, after that I brought him to the physio. Was in, he was over in Port Arlington or somewhere. Carroll League had it organised. Really good physio. And he said, doesn't look good. I think it looks like it's the ACL, but we're going to send you for an MRI.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I dropped him up for the MRI. Or collected him. He went up and I collected him from the MRI in Santry. Whoa! He came out of play. Oh, ACL is intact. I'm delighted. He came out singing about it, honest to God, ringing me on the phone. I was delighted for the chap because I tell you, he was heartbroken coming out of physio because he was like, oh, no, I can't go through this again.
Yeah.
He was in a dark place over that.
Yeah, he was. He didn't play for years.
No.
I wouldn't mind like going down to Kennedy Cup and all. Like he was the go-to man in our team. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I definitely think he could have played in England or like definitely League of Ireland, like back
100%.
100%. Yeah.
He had the Joyce Royal, right?
The Joyce up in Cornwall, yeah.
Yeah.
Did very well up there, like.
What did he do? He only done 2 seasons though, did he?
Yeah, I'd say Cornwall did longer than that.
Cornwall was there for
what age were they when you up there? Only chaps or
14?
Yeah,
what was it as well?
14, yeah.
James probably found the drink a bit too early. And
Cornwall it up for it, I'd say, afterwards.
I've Dotsy centre back with Skinner. Actually, the two boys are deadly.
Good,
yeah. I first met like Skinner down in Wexford. I would have been playing with him down in Wexford. He was.
Is that where? That's the connection with Walk? Yeah.
My first game down in Wexford was away at Captain Teely, and it was a real tight little dressing room. And Skinner was just ended up sitting beside him, and he was just fucking mad as a brush. Like,
so even the way he laughs, man, is brilliant.
Yeah, and I was just really quiet in the dressing room at the time, and I just remember him being there, kind of just being real.
Who was his? I know he played for Canassus, but who was his club in Kilkenny before he went to Wexford?
I couldn't tell you. I think
was he green or blue?
I think.
Oh, so didn't he give a bit of grief about freebooters?
I think he could be freebooters, to be honest. Yeah.
Remember we played Kilkenny last year.
We bet them.
And we bet them, and he put up something on Twitter.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know. He's a lunatic.
He's a gas man.
He played last year, Oscar Traynor, right?
He did, yeah.
Oscar Traynor last year.
And then Shradati is just...
Brilliant.
I would think, I said it to Dotsy, I think he gets better every single year.
Yeah.
His leadership qualities is brilliant, and
He's
he never
always
gets involved.
there, like,
He's a Rolls Royce.
You never hear him roaring at lads.
He's so calm, yeah.
He's a
And
cool
for a
man,
captain,
yeah.
like, he's just brilliant. Like, he knows when to kind of... he knows when to...
Is he still the captain? Are you the captain?
No, I'm not captain, no. He's captain. Him and Murph. But,
Lee Murphy.
yeah. He just knows when to...
But I think
the right
everybody,
thing to say every time, do you know,
everybody has
that's
respect for him, don't they?
Yeah.
Like your
Lads
other
listen
clubs,
to him,
like, brilliant.
Yeah.
He's a great character.
Tried to sign him a fail as well many years ago.
You did?
I did, yeah. I was told straight point blank. No, it wasn't through me, it was through a third party. That's why I do business. Go on.
Dickie left back. Sure, I've been through it all with Dickie.
Yeah.
He's deadly.
Unbelievable.
He was
He
some
goes
juvenile
into a
as well.
situation,
I'd
he's
say,
out
like,
with the ball.
Dick-
Like,
like Dickie's-
how did he do that?
Yeah, Dickie's probably the best player I'd say I've ever played with. Like,
Consistently.
he's so unreal.
He's unbelievable,
He's an 8 out of
man.
10 every week.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're being harsh there by saying 8. He's playing better, I'd say.
He's the best dribbler I've ever seen with football.
He's
I'd say.
deadly, man. He's deadly. He was
unreal,
like
yeah.
that as a young lad.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a game where he's been dominated by a winger.
Never.
And even that game against, you played Bray, was it? Well,
Oh yeah, I was aware that
He was the best player in the field.
Yeah.
for your walk that day.
Yeah,
Do you know
The
he's?
winger
Do
never got by him once.
you know he'd be as good centre half?
yeah. He's afraid of nothing.
He'd be just as good centre half.
Yeah, he's unreal.
Well, his reading of the game is fantastic.
Yeah.
He's just
unreal, yeah.
he's
Nice lad as well, right?
So quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never
nice
seen
lad
a
as well.
man to win tackles as easy, like
Yeah.
fly tackles.
Yeah, he's very good.
He always comes out with the ball. It's mad. But yeah, he's deadly as well. I have Ray Byrne on the right. Just the definition of the perfect teammate, I have to say. He'd do anything for the team.
Oh, my
He's so
God.
hard worker, isn't
Oh,
he?
it's unreal.
It's
I've
disgusting.
never
man.
seen anything like
It's
like,
crazy.
If you want,
It's actually upsetting.
if you want an example of how to press, he's the
No, I don't think it's press.
no, but like, he's good on the ball, obviously,
Yeah.
but he's just sets a tempo.
No, I just think it's his work rate.
Oh,
Yeah,
just,
it's his
he's
work
brilliant,
rate.
man.
His work rate and attitude.
I think the
Unbelievable.
will he has is bigger than his press.
Yeah.
He has some will to nick balls. To go gadget legs
Yeah, he's
going
the
around the
longest
pitch.
legs ever.
Ah, leave it so.
Hardy too.
Yeah. He's
Fuck.
just like you know, if you're under a bit of pressure, you just kick it over there, and he's winning you a free
Yeah,
kick high up the
yeah.
pitch.
Here's a fun fact. I had Ryburn Kennedy Cup, number 6 centre midfield.
Did you?
Serious?
Yeah, that's Dacker. Yeah, my first Kennedy
Couldn't
Cup. Ray
imagine
was
him
on
playing
it.
there now.
Ah, very tidy.
Right.
Yeah, very tidy when he was
Yeah.
young, lads. Yeah, he's gone more dangling, telescopic now. He's like Paolo One Chop going around the pitch, isn't he? He's lethal, man. He's absolutely
He's probably the
lethal.
fittest man in the Carlow League, I'd say.
But even the goal he scored in the cup final against Austin,
Yeah.
like he had no right to go in there and score that.
No.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
again, bullied his way into the. He knew the bird across was coming. I'm getting in front of the player, and this is a tap in for me. I know that might sound. That's a hard thing from a
Yeah.
winger to do that. Like,
Yeah.
Do you know,
But like
it's-
he'd have his hands on his knees for most of the game. You
Oh,
just
he
kick it
would.
up to him and he's
Yeah,
gone
yeah,
again.
gone on again,
Doesn't think twice
No,
about it.
no.
No
Yeah.
giving
Yeah.
out. He never gives out. And
yeah,
he's just
He's great.
Great teammate,
Yeah,
like,
he's a
yeah,
great,
he's good, yeah.
great lad, yeah.
yeah.
I've Murph in the middle, Lee.
Best player he played with, Murph,
Lee.
up there.
Yeah, him or Dickie. Yeah.
Mm.
Very good to me, as I said earlier. There, like when I first came into the team, and
Mm.
brilliant captain there for the club for years. Like,
Hardy, oh.
what a midfielder! Like, you know, that can do it all.
Do you think he'll have a big influence this year? playing wise?
Yeah, definitely. He's a great lad in the dressing room. Like, you know,
Mm.
so great lad to have around, just like, for experience and just.
Is he getting much game time? Is
He's
his
been
knee-
away. I think he's building a new house there, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what he's actually. Could be at, sure he's flat out.
Yeah.
And I was in Kerry there a few weekends ago, and
He hasn't been training in the last few weeks. But
he's a busy man, like, to be
Very
fair.
busy,
Yeah, busy man, so you
Yeah.
wouldn't
And the
know.
knee is all right, is it?
yeah,
Good.
yeah, because that was shocking when that happened down in that injury.
Yeah.
like, I know
It wasn't even a bad tackle, just
Oh no, not at all. I'm not saying that. It's just
Where
like
was that- where
for
that
the
happened?
age he was
against
and-
Pats.
Yeah.
Was it?
He was
We
only
were-
after scoring, wasn't he?
Yeah, we were 2-0 up.
Yeah.
And you played that night, yeah?
Yeah.
Then he scored 2-1. Then Conor, I had said Conor Byrne come on that night. He was brilliant.
Yeah.
When Conor come on,
He
that night,
simplifies the
brilliant.
feed, doesn't he?
Connor.
It's just
Another's just so hard-working lad. Like
The fridge.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we missed him massively last year. Like.
The other way people say, "Oh, you're 6 as a quarterback." Conor Byrne is 6 as a linebacker. He's not a quarterback. Do you know what I mean? He's a
I'll have to-
linebacker.
I'll have to- young Aaron. Aaron says,
Oh, he's teaching him, is he?
he's teaching him.
Oh, is he?
I have to play against my teacher on Sunday. So who's your teacher? Conor Byrne.
No way.
I said, I have to play against my teacher on Sunday. That's true.
Brilliant. Who's beside Murph?
I have Jordan Harmon in beside Murph.
Oh, yeah, very good, isn't he?
Just technically, probably the most gifted lad I've ever seen.
What about his goal against Dolman last year in the Cup?
Ah, lads, did you see that?
I didn't see. I wasn't up
I've
at it.
seen
No,
it.
he told me about it.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
He scored a goal at
Outrageous.
Parcel one year, a couple of years ago. So it was unreal.
If you give him space, he'll hurt you, won't he?
Yeah, he's technically gifted, like brilliant. When his head is on it.
Yeah, fair to say.
He
Yeah.
won't mind me saying that. I've Cleary on the left. I just think Cleary's brilliant.
You have to get him in your team, don't you?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Well, again,
player.
if you
Well,
put
he
him on
would
the
be a
left-
winger. Like,
Yeah.
I would have played him in the juvenile as a winger.
He's brilliant. Like just
Yeah.
another.
If he was
Such
scalded,
a
you have to get him
hard-working
in.
lad as
That's
well,
was
like.
last year.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't come in.
He's mad as a bush.
Scalded.
like,
Gavin was like, "You won't come in, Pop." I said, "Oh man, get him in.
yeah.
He's deadly, man."
Yeah, he's class.
I seen you walk playing a couple of games last year. He played in the 10.
He play anywhere as well.
You
yeah.
were obviously the 8, but then it could have been a different 6. But then he played in the 6 and he busted it. This is good. He's a good player. That's it.
He's been playing up front now a good bit this year. He's very good. Up top, then I have Conal done.
He's the only one that's on it that apart from the goalkeeper, that's not on the current walk team. Are you saying that?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right in saying that. Yeah, I'm being a bit biased there, but
No, Jesus. No, it's your team, man.
yeah, but it's lads I've played with, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
No, it's 100%
Was
your
yourself in?
team.
No, I've Danny Doyle up top of Conal.
I don't know how you would.
Danny Doyle gets in your team. Lovely. Yeah.
Why, if you were number 12 and them 11 players went,
No,
Forget about the team.
You're
Hold on,
making an
Papa.
invalid
Stay
point there
quiet.
now. No.
Stay quiet.
You say this to everybody.
you're going to a match with them 11 players, right, and you're number 12, and say Conor Byrne, Papa Dolan, and Podge Doyle are the rest of them, right? That makes 15 or 16, and you don't start.
Yeah, be fuming.
Yeah, so why aren't you the team then?
No,
I don't care.
No.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
don't pick
care.
yourself. That's it. That's the rule.
No, that's a good side though. It's a very, very good side.
Like I would have played with Conal for a year or two before he did his knee. Like with the senior team, sure, he's unreal.
How good as was he as juvenile?
Unbelievable, yeah.
I don't-
He's definitely
I've
the
never
best.
seen-
He's the
never
best
seen
player
him
in
juvenile.
Carlow when we were younger. Like.
Was he? Yeah.
Oh, lads, he was
Miles.
brilliant. Miles ahead of
Yeah,
him.
I had him
An absolute terrier on the pitch.
when he came
Centre
back
mid?
from.
No, striker.
Well, he played centre mid a good few games at Pats, a juvenile.
Yeah.
But when he came back from Joseph's,
Like he was a prick on the
he
pitch.
was 17.
Was he?
Yeah,
Yeah, arsehole. Did you say he was a prick on the pitch?
like in a good way. Do you know?
Oh
like
yeah,
winding lads
well,
up,
I'm
like,
absolute
and all.
arsehole on the
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah.
I had him on. I remember we went to play the Venny Dunnard in the last 32 of Leinster. Could have been 16, and I played him that night.
Yeah.
The best 2-1.
Well, if that's a cog in your wheel, it's a good cog. If you can use it right.
Oh, Poppy, he was brilliant.
But the wine
Him and
lads up,
Danny
like-
Doyle would be so much
Yeah.
fun, of course.
He was quirk contrary though.
Yeah.
He was a contrary player.
He could
like.
kick a lad like out.
Yeah.
If you got the ball off him or something,
Yeah.
you know, that kind of attitude. but,
Great player. Really,
Some
really
finisher.
good
Never
player.
seen him play.
Unreal finisher. Yeah.
I seen him score a brace against Ajax for Ireland.
Oh yeah, he Irish tried when he was younger. He was over at Leicestershire, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was at
Leicester, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He played. I
remember.
seen him play 3 games for Ireland up in the AUL.
What did he get? Bad injury?
He did his ACL as well down in Evergreen. We were playing a friendly down there. I'd say it was our 3rd year seniors, and he did his ACL down there and he never played again.
Yeah,
He never. Yeah, he hasn't. played,
Australia,
hasn't he?
no.
No, he's in Australia now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
yeah. Sparks, is he electrician?
Cohen, no, I think he's just general labour.
Is he?
Yeah. I don't know, Sparks, no.
What, his own choice and never playing again after that injury?
Just never came back. Never did the rehab and just
Oh, that's what we had. That's one of the next questions.
He put in the quite hard miles team when he went to Dublin.
yeah.
And like talking about falling in love with the game, I'd say he fell out of
Fell
the
out
game.
of it. Yeah, he tell you that himself though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, like it could.
Pity,
like,
really, isn't it? He's only
it's a hard slog though.
Yeah. Same as you.
Like what you always think with likes of O'Connell there, even yourself. You mentioned James McGrath. Like if Carol Kilkenny was around,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to be going to
There's
Ireland. You
talk
wouldn't have
of
to be going
a
to
senior
Dublin.
team, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably depending on the 3rd division,
Oh yeah.
the 3rd tier. But as you
I
said,
think he'd be brilliant.
Do you
you'd
think
need.
so?
Yeah, I think it'd be great. You'd need a savage buy-in from the top players. If I think back to the FC Carroll time, Dean, like you had great buy-in from a Davy Walker, Quiggs, Lee Murphy, Ross Nolan was in around it. Flinner was in around it. Like, great buy-in from them. But there was a lot better, not better, but there's a lot more like them out there that didn't come in. Like, I think if you're doing that thing...
From other counties, like,
It has to be. If you're doing Carlow Kilkenny, you have to have the best from Carlow Kilkenny, and then whatever else you can get your hand on outside of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think it'd be a great thing. I think it'd be great. Don't think it'll happen for a long time, to be honest. But when it does...
Have they a pitch even? Like, they don't have a
ground,
set pitch.
man.
Yeah, that's the big thing, isn't it?
Do you listen to this podcast?
No, I've listened to...
Buckley Park would be the one to run about.
Yeah, Buckley Park would be the one.
Get.
He'd be the one. No, they need a ground. And look, we had Peter on here, and I'd consider Peter a friend. And I'd say to him straight, you're not until you have a home. Like, I know you can say, we're in the watershed there and it's grand, but you're not. Like, I could ring the watershed and rent it there.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be.
Do you know what I mean?
You want your crest on the wall.
You want your crest. You said it, man. You want your stamp, want your crest. And look, they're no doubt they're doing unbelievable work, and I wish them all the best, and I hope it's a massive success. I've said it straight to his face, Pop, and so did you. But until you have that, as you said, crest on the wall, and Buckley Park is perfect, man.
It is perfect, yes. It
wouldn't take much. It wouldn't take much.
Half an hour down the road is all it is from Carlow. You know,
that's my. I remember going on to watch Kilkenny City back in the day and watch. I watched Ireland 21s play there, man. 3 or 4 times.
I used to go and watch Cooney play down there.
Yeah.
You need a lot of money though into it as well.
You need an investor,
expensive.
Yeah. You need an investor.
Queer and expensive.
I'm willing to lose this.
Lose money, yeah.
Willing to lose this.
Well, you'd probably be talking, like, I remember the time with the A division side, I think it was 20 grand a year. And that's not buying footballs or gear or anything like that. That's just like registration costs, travel fees, and maybe insurance, like.
Yeah.
So you're probably talking maybe 70,000-80,000. And you probably have to pay lads as well, Dean.
I was just going to say, I don't
think, lads won't leave the club unless
budget.
Like, if you're going to that level, it's a step
especially
up.
if they're travelling outside.
You have to pay some
you know,
kind of
we're giving
expenses.
Dean 20 quid a week there's petrol money. So that's not, we're just talking shit. You wouldn't leave, like. You probably wouldn't leave and you walk for that.
No, definitely.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know, that's all I have for you. Your team is very good. And listen, we're going to go into Podge. Is it Podge versus Papa or Papa versus Podge? Who comes first?
You're the bigger character.
You're the bigger arsehole. And
It's time for 2 Peas in a Podcast. Podge versus Papa, sponsored by Kelly Auto Repairs.
Podge versus Papa.
You had a good week, didn't you?
I didn't have a bad week. I got one score correct. What did I get? I got Cleshin Bagnallstown correct, like 2-0 down for Cleshin. I think I'm going ahead anyway. Well, you backed against yourself. We both got a point in the walk, and we both got a point with Cretty, and I got 3 points with. Shane Deere has the logistics anyway. Let me know.
He won't.
I think it's 13-11. I think it's 13-11.
Shane will fill us in, don't worry.
Or it could be 14-11. I don't know.
No, it's not.
No, it probably could be. Hanover in the walk. You got to back against them twice in a row.
Look, they're one of the best teams in Leinster anyway, aren't they? So
Did you pick a Cretty win last week, did you?
I did, yeah.
What you listen
back with
to?
your head, not with your heart. I was being honest, like. So that's just they're a little bit young still, Dean.
Yeah.
You know, so they still have a lot to learn. I'll give Hanover a goal, but I'd say 3-1 you walk.
I think I'm with you. Only a fool at back against the walk, wouldn't it, really?
It's always a tough game in the flats, though.
It's not easy, no, it's not easy.
Yeah, but in saying that, like, he scored 4 there last year, did you know?
To beat us 4-0 in the league for second game. We won. He drew the first game in the league last year, and we won in Kilree, and then they beat us 4-0 up in the flats.
That's what I mean.
And then we had 3 good results in a row then.
What do you think, do you know?
Am I in on this?
Yeah. We'll do a guess.
Go easy, Dean, go easy.
I asked you 20 minutes ago, do you listen? And you've just proven the last 4 statements you made, you haven't listened to any of them.
I've listened to a few, yeah, sure. What's that 3-1? I'll say 3-1 as well.
Being very nice here to me, so he is. A little bit of respect being shown here.
We're getting broke up on something.
Yeah.
They signed your man from Wexford Bows.
Yeah, I'm going to get you. Just for the one game.
This one's going to be hard to call now. Cretty Parkville.
Oh, the footballers won, so they're not back.
They didn't play Sunday, Pop, the footballers, did they?
No, they didn't.
Cretty footballers?
No, they won on Saturday.
Did they have many?
There's 4.
3. The right side of their...
fuck.
4 lads that can
Centre half, centre
midfield.
midfielder, and winger.
There's 4 lads I think go into that team.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, no, yeah.
After looking at Parfield, they're good.
I think Barkville are very good.
I'm going for a Desmond.
Desmond Pop.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dean?
1-1 would be nice, wouldn't it, for the walk?
Oh no. Papa, I am with you all the way this week. I am also going for a Desmond.
Yeah, it's just there's goals in that. Like Parfield are good. Like I said, they beat us 3-0 on Sunday, but it wasn't a 3-0 game. But I know they're missing a few players, but it's out in Critty Yard, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Critty Yard. It'll be a good game.
Speaking of Desmond, just to go off topic, we are selling our latest jerseys, and it's the Desmond edition. So there's going to be Desmond on the back of the jersey.
Is there?
Yeah, it's Desmond. I don't know. It's either going to be Desmond or Tutu. I don't know which one to put up. Desmond, yeah.
Desmond has to be Desmond.
Has to be Desmond on the back of the jersey, so we'll get that sorted as well.
Say Tutu, you can know like a man of West Ventura's.
Your man that's sitting up on the yog, yeah. Spitting at him. You're a rat. Vale Collection, Pop.
Vale Collection.
Vale are in bad need for a win. I don't mean bad need for a win, but they could do with a win, couldn't they?
Can't keep up goals though, can't they?
Smithers is, I think he's away next weekend, or is hurt.
Yeah. Well, then I predict you'll say, he's back.
Yeah. Oh, I think Vale are missing 7 actually. They're playing under 10.
Collection had a good win, didn't they, against Bagnallstown?
2-0, yeah. And do you know what? Bagnallstown played well. Bagnallstown played very well, I thought. At times I thought they were actually better football inside.
I go 2-1 Vale.
I'm with you. I'm actually.
Sure, you're going to leave for the first time. You were copying me.
No, I'm with you. Honestly, I think Vale beat them. Yeah,
they're due
to win. Yeah, Dino.
You played against Vale, did you?
Played Vale in the first game.
You played Collection,
and you beat Collection as well.
No, we played Collection.
Played Collection as well.
I think. Yeah.
You scored.
Gave us a tough game that day.
You scored a free kick to win the game, man.
That was, they gave us
You're having a Stevie Gerrard season with the Belters, ain't you?
Yeah. Your goal the other night was absolutely over there. What? Yeah. You misplaced the pass and bounced back to it, did it?
Yeah, I actually forgot about that misplaced pass until I watched it back.
Don't worry,
we
don't forget.
It was a misplaced pass.
Yeah, your man gave it straight back to me.
It bounced straight back to you. You just opened no whack.
I think that it was one of them, the legs were gone kind of moment.
Yeah, it was near the end, right?
He was never getting there, was he?
No.
Tuki.
Did they have any chances near the end?
They had.
Or did you see
a fella got in 1-on-1 and he tried to square it, and Darryl actually was after tracking your man the whole way. Cleared it off him, yeah. That was kind of their moment to get back into it, you know, that's alright.
Yeah.
I think after that though, we were kind of, I said there was only 2 minutes left in the game when that happened.
Shatter them dreams, bro.
Yeah.
Has to be done. Anyway, what are you saying? Back to business.
I'll give Vale the win, 2-1.
Vale, yeah.
3 of us went for 2-1. Last one, Kilree, Burn. Don't need to go first this time, so I don't upset you.
Oh, don't start.
Right, go on then.
Malamo.
Mamo.
Kilree, Burn.
That's a big win for Kilree the weekend, lads. I don't think you understand how big that is. Not saying they're going to struggle this year, but to beat their local rivals with a late goal, 2-1, that will do so much for them as a team that you won't know. That could be the start of something.
Is it in Kilree? It's never easy going out.
It's in Kilree, man.
Got beaten the football, didn't it?
No, they won. Bella won the football, didn't they?
Got hockey in the football.
I thought they won. I thought that's yesterday.
Maybe 9 or 10 points.
Did they, Pop?
Yeah, they did.
But who did they have coming back, though?
Because Duffy's only played once.
Played against us.
Duffy not played the weekend, no? Played the last game for them.
No. That was the last game against you.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Was that the last game against G?
That's the only game he's played. He was away for the game against us.
Did they not play the weekend, no? Or they had no game?
No game.
Sorry.
The man, Fionn McCaffrey, will be back in centre half.
Yeah. I don't know. Has Fionn, has he played it? Is he playing, like? Is he playing for them?
2-1. 2.
Scooby-Doo can do.
I'm on a back young Duffy.
But Jimmy Carter is smarter.
Ballon.
Are you?
Yeah. I don't know why.
2-1 to Burn. Dino, what do you think?
I'll go 2-0 Burn.
I was down that. I was obviously going in Eamon Mansfield. You know Eamon Mansfield? It used to be over Old Road Villa.
No, I don't.
But he's
Wasn't
master
born,
soccer
Pop.
man. He'd be in the Johnny Nolan category.
Oh, would he?
And he said to me, I was walking out the dressing room on Sunday, and he's at the back of the Critty Yard walls, or at the back of the goal. He's like,
Yeah.
"Says Pop, I love the podcast." And I said,
Go ahead.
"Thanks, Eamon, yeah. Get Johnny Nolan onto that, will you?" And he says, "Right, we're going to get him onto it."
You're working on that.
Yeah, we'll get Johnny Nolan onto it.
Get him on. He won't be on it. We have a big guest next week, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Big guest
Be
next
good.
week. Yeah. Porry Gammon's going again. I'm only joking.
Got top goal scorer in the.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, text him there this morning. Yeah,
He needed 2 to beat your man. Man, Derry wasn't playing.
Yeah.
14 goals.
Yeah.
14 goals. Joint up goal scorer.
Brilliant achievement, isn't it?
Yeah, me and Jen went up to the game. The Rovers up in Talca or up in Tala. Start there. They bet them 3-1. Jeez, he's some player.
Yeah, he's good.
Do you go to many games, League of Ireland
No,
games?
I wouldn't go to many at all.
Would you
But
not?
we just went up to that. It was
Do
on
you
a
know
bank
what?
holiday.
I think it's something I'm going to have to start doing during the summer on Friday
I'd
nights.
like to actually follow a team and just go.
So
to
I'd
their
love to,
game.
yeah.
Eddie Shaw loves Waterford.
Yeah.
He'd be in the work. One of the Blues. All the time. One of
I'd
the
love
Blues.
that. I don't know if I'd support them, but
No,
I think
I
I'd
don't think
go.
I'd support
I think I'd
them,
go
but
and follow them.
It'd be easier to follow one team, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I used to follow. Like I follow a lot of Wexford youths. I used to follow them a
St.
lot.
Pat's
Like,
is as close as Waterford, lads.
yeah,
They'll go close next year with
Kenny.
and Jarrett.
Yeah, but
He nearly got them
I'd
nearly
rather
in.
drive down to Waterford now than drive up to Inchicore, to be honest with you.
It's easier on a Friday night, alright.
Yeah. Oh, you said it.
So drive to Waterford.
Shots fired. Wait, what did I say? None, yeah.
Yeah.
You went 2-1 to Burn.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. Oh, you could be right about the Gaelic footballers back. Kilree score. So I'm going to give Kilree 1 to start. Shane Duffy's a terror, isn't he?
He played in the middle against us.
I'm going to go. Did he?
Week game
Well, he
against
started
Yard.
up front, but in the
Drift
second half
dropped
he
in.
came into the middle. Yeah.
He's a different. Well, there's an O's grass on Sunday, but he's a different player on Astro than he is, and
Really?
he's technically very good. Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-1 Burn as well.
Like Charlie Ellis copied me in school, ain't he? What's wrong with him?
Poor old Charlie, absolute gentleman. Anyway, on to the fixtures. You over the weekend, do you know?
Us?
Yeah.
Playing Hanover, yeah.
You listen to the podcast, Baz?
Dan Bramage.
Damn Bramage, yeah.
Friday night, Collection B versus Nurning Division 3. In the Ladies League, Vale versus Mill. Pats versus Nurney. In the Youths Division 1, Bagnallstown versus Felix. Hanover versus Joseph's. Burn Celtic versus Collection. In Division 2, Newark, Pats, Joyce
What's
B.
This youth?
Yeah.
What's the New York second team like?
That's
You
their,
don't
I
looking at
think,
them at all?
that's their only thing. Oh, the Newark's B team.
Yeah, B team.
Don't know. I haven't seen them.
Not great. No.
Robbie's over them, right?
Yeah.
Tough taskmaster, old Rob. Do you know how I know the podcast is going well? He texted me and said, I like your podcast. And if it was shy, I'd tell you. Tough taskmaster, boy. Newark versus Pats is in Division 2. Joseph's B versus Bagnallstown B. Parkville United versus Ballymurphy. In the girls, Aideen's Ballymurphy versus Felix. In the Youths Cup, Eden Derry, nice old trip down there many a time, versus Critty Yard. The Premier Division on Sunday, Hanover and Newark. That's a belter. It's the pick of the bunch, I suppose. Well, Critty Yard, Parkville. We've done a good game as well. Looking forward to following the Connect now Sunday morning. We've no game, you see.
Have you no game this
We're
week?
off this weekend, yeah. Vale Wanderers versus Collection. Kilree versus Burn Celtic. In Division 1, Dolman versus Felix. Mill versus Ballymurphy. That Dolman Felix will be a tasty affair, I'd say. In Division 2, Burn Celtic B versus Parkville B. Critty Yard B versus Felix B. In Division 3, Bagnallstown B versus Wolf Hill. Hanover B versus St. Joseph's. Ballymurphy versus Burn Celtic. And lastly, in the Ladies Division, Ballymurphy versus Critty Yard. And Parkville versus New Park. That's all we have for next week. Lads, that's all we have. Dino, thanks so much for coming. It was great to get you in at last. Look, you are a legend, and I wish you all the best. Once you just don't score against Pats this year, please, I'm begging you. Okay, get a few of the weekend in the
won't
pots if
promise
you
you
want,
that.
Dory.
Man loves scoring.
Lads, thanks for the support. It's genuinely appreciated. If you want to continue to support us, buy us no coffee. The jerseys are for sale, Papa. We do have a good few left. The Desmond edition.
The Desmond edition.
We have a good few left. Right, we might stretch out the ball a little bit. They're cheaper this time as well. Check out our socials. You can contact me and we'll get you in. The order's going to be going out at the end of this week. And as always, lads, it's not my podcast.
Not my podcast.
It's your podcast. It's Carlo Soccer's podcast. Adios. All the best. Good luck.
That's full time on this episode of the How Is He podcast. Available on all podcasting platforms. Find us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter/X. Proudly sponsored by Curra Sports. For more information, contact Shane@currasports.com or check out their website, currasports.com.